So I've spent a lot of time researching antennas, and this is the one I decided to get. This was my previous one, which was only one directional, so I wasn't getting all the major channels because my city has two main towers. So the positive thing is that it's omnidirectional, which means I can get all the towers in my city instead of just one and constantly having to move it around. This is the coaxial cable. It was really strong and thick, which is the first thing I usually notice about antennas, because if it's a bad cable, you're not going to get as good of a picture. This is what the actual antenna looks like. It was a little bit larger than I thought. It's bigger than the size of my hand. As you can see, there's 2 points where it could be adjusted to different angles. So here's what it looks like adjusting it side to side, and you use little wing nuts to tighten. So very easy and self-explanatory. I want to show you basically everything that comes in the box so you're prepared with the right hardware that you're going to need. This is the little amplifier that comes with it. So this creates a stronger signal and it needs a power source. So I'm going to show you that in a minute. Here's the hardware that comes with it. I want to be super clear with everyone. It does not come with screws to screw it into a wall, which I thought it would. It only comes with hardware to attach to a pole. So if you want to screw it into the wall, you're going to have to get your own wood screws for that. Or drywall screws, whatever you're doing. Now, here's the little power supply for the amplifier. If you're not going to use the amplifier, you don't need to use the power supply. And here's the back bracket. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is set it up using my tripod just so you can easily see how this would be set up on any pole. So like I said, it only gives you the hardware for installing it on a pole. If you want to install it straight into the wall, you'd have to get your own screws for that. So I love that basically you can have a really tiny pole and it'll still work, or a really thick pole. So it's very versatile for different size diameters that you can attach this on. As you can see, it's very easy. You're just putting the wing nuts on it and then it's ready to go. The next thing I tested was how well it held onto the pole, and it had an extremely good grip. It is not going anywhere. So you can feel confident that if you're installing this outside, wind or rain is not going to move it around on that pole. It's on very, very good. The next step is I'm going to attach the two pieces together. Again, it's just simple. You put in the little screw, turn the wing nut. Make sure you're getting the angle that you want. So here I'm just making sure that the angle is correct, but you can adjust that. All right, and the last thing I want to show you is how to adjust it to tilt it back and forth. So if you turn this wing nut right here, it easily lets you get different angles to make sure you're getting the best reception possible. Now I'm going to use the amplifier, so I screwed it onto the end of the coaxial cable and attached the power source to it. So this is how the whole setup looks up close. The bracket comes with it, the two wing nuts, and the little U-shaped piece all come with it. Now the last step is to check for channels. And previously I only had 162, and I was also missing CBS, which I really wanted to get. And after the scan, I have 177. So I'm really happy now. As you can see, I get CBS. I get all the 4 major channels, CBS, ABC, Fox, and NBC, because of the omnidirectional capabilities of this antenna. So here's just, you can slow the video down if you want to see all the channels that I get. But of course, I'm in a major city, so this is all going to depend on where you live. And that's what you'll get. So I'm super happy with it. And I have noticed that my picture quality is even better, especially with the 4 major channels, which is the one that I use the most. So in the last piece of this video, what I want to do is actually show you the quality. And we're just going to go to a local football game and show you what that looks like on one of the major channels. And as you could see, the picture looks really, really good. So no skips, no jumps, no snow. It looks great. So overall, I highly recommend this antenna. I actually tried two others on Amazon that I've already returned. This one was much, much better quality, and it was worth the price.